Hi, I'm David Saville. Welcome to the Becoming Superhuman Minute. 1 minute to help you take a step towards becoming superhuman. This week we're exploring how to seize those big opportunities, single moments when everything in your life can change. How do you make sure that you don't choke, that you're prepared, that you give everything to it, and you give yourself the best chance of success on the other side of that? How do you do that? One of those ways is to change your relationship to failure. Because if you're willing to fail, truly willing, then there's nothing to stop you giving everything to that single moment. Now, how do you train yourself to develop a different relationship to failure? Well, actually, the only reason you have a bad relationship, the only reason any of us do, is because we learned some bad lessons growing up. If you look underneath the surface, when we were born and when we were growing up, we actually had a really good relationship to it. It just changed. Now, you may have heard this before, but listen deeper this time because it may actually make a real difference to you if you do. Babies, when they're learning to walk, they fail thousands of times. They try to get up and they fail and they fall down. And then there's a moment, right, in every parent's life, which is beautiful, when the child suddenly stands up and he's wobbling, but takes a step, takes another step. Now, and everyone applauds, right, and cheers and goes, "Way, well done." Now, the truth is that child's walking terribly. The child is still failing at walking. It's a terrible walker. That child is not Usain Bolt, at least not yet. And yet we're applauding and the child's going, "Yay, look at me, how wonderful I am." The child's still failing, right? And we know that child has a long way to go. How long is it going to be before they can walk consistently without falling over? How long before they can walk, in any way that seems like, it's going to lead them to adulthood? A long way before they can even then jog and run and all the rest of it that comes later, right? We know there's a long road ahead, and yet we're celebrating every failure along the way. That child only knows success, and they say every single failure is success. So that's in there. At some point we learned something else, but that's how we can be, and that's how we can live all the time with everything we do. It just takes work. We've got to change those patterns. One way of doing that is doing this. Ask yourself, what could I risk failure today? Or actually, a better question, how could I risk failure today? Then go do that. Keep doing that. Change your relationship to failure. And then when it comes to those big moments, you're not going to care if you fail or not. You're going to give everything to the moment and give yourself the best chance of transforming your entire life through a single moment. Now, if you want to have a completely different experience of life, one that has you becoming the superhuman version of yourself within a very short space of time, go to davidsaville.as.me/superhuman. Enter a very unique tryout process to join an elite team of future superhumans.